How to make someone fall in love with you. How to make someone fall in love with you. Such a skill would be beneficial for anyone. But is it truly achievable? Definitely yes. But as with any endeavor, there are two paths to consider. The first is the path of an informed and virtuous hero. Here, we rely solely on tried and harmless advice. The second path is cunning and somewhat villainous. This is where we employ psychological manipulation and ensnare the person into our web. It's akin to the plot of the movie Predator, except in this scenario, you are the hunter and your counterpart is the prey. First, let's explore the ethical methods of fostering affection, but towards the end, I'll delve into the darker aspects. Step 1. Establish eye contact. Establishing eye contact. Despite its cliched nature, maintaining a prolonged and meaningful gaze into the eyes of someone you're interested in can trigger feelings of love. According to scientists, this act essentially tricks the body of the other person. Extended gazes are typically reserved for lovers, prompting the body to release the feel-good hormone, phenylethylamine. If you aim to ignite feelings of love in your partner, cultivate an environment where your pupils naturally dilate. Our pupils dilate when we look at someone we find appealing. Hence, scientists have discovered that individuals with dilated pupils are generally favored. An intriguing experiment was conducted wherein a sizable group of individuals were presented with two photos of the same person. Both images were identical except for one detail: the width of the pupils. Surprisingly, almost everyone chose the photo with wider pupils. Opting for settings like a cozy cafe or a candlelit dinner isn't about romantic gestures, it's about inducing pupil dilation. Research suggests that dilated pupils enhance a person's attractiveness. Step 2. Embrace honesty. Embracing honesty is the second step. However, many people feel uneasy, fearing they might come across as foolish or uninteresting. Consequently, everyone strives to present their best selves. Yet, sharing an intriguing or amusing anecdote from your life can help ease the conversation, rendering it more enjoyable and relaxed. 90% of individuals prefer the company of someone who speaks candidly about various topics. The key is not to dive into frankness from the outset and refrain from divulging all negativity or excessively dark stories. Exercise caution and convey your tales in a lighthearted manner, indicating that these experiences haven't plunged you into despair. Presenting stories within a gloomy context will merely be perceived as mere complaining. Step 3. Smile often. Smiling more is another seemingly simple piece of advice, yet it holds significant sway. People are drawn to it. It establishes a positive rapport with the other person, as our smiles visually signal to their subconscious mind that we are approachable and non-threatening. Conversely, if you aim to exude an aura of authority and impressiveness, then maintaining a stoic expression would serve you better. While such a demeanor may be suitable for interactions with superiors, it won't foster feelings of love in another person. Embrace the art of receiving gifts. Master the art of receiving gifts graciously when someone does something kind for you. React to it with genuine enthusiasm, express heartfelt gratitude, and refrain from phrases like, "I must now reciprocate," or "Thank you, now I owe you." Recall moments when you unexpectedly gave something to someone, even if it was small. Witnessing sincere joy and gratitude in return is truly gratifying. When we perform acts of kindness for others, we experience positive emotions and deepen our attachment to them. Avoid overextending yourself for the other person. Allow them to take care of you, as it will only fortify their feelings. Mimicry and guiding. Observe the gestures and facial expressions of the desired individual and attempt to mimic them subtly. The key is for this mirroring to occur naturally and unnoticed by your partner. You can even synchronize with their rhythm and breathing. We recognize our acquaintances through scent, similar behavior, speech patterns, and movements, so why not utilize these techniques? Adaptation and reflecting. Adaptation and mirroring involve a technique similar to the previous one, but with the unique aspect of adjusting to the partner's specific worldview. People are categorized into visual, kinesthetic, and auditory groups. Visual individuals engage in communication through eye contact, with expressive gestures and visual language in speech, such as "I see," It was vivid, contrasting. They perceive the world visually. On the other hand, kinesthetic people express emotions through physical interaction. They are emotionally driven, seeking physical proximity in relationships, unlike visuals who tend to maintain their distance. In speech, kinesthetic individuals use words and phrases that convey feelings and emotions. Foster positive associations with yourself. Cultivate positive associations with yourself and program the human brain to reinforce these thoughts. This is entirely feasible. The key lies in creating associations. The more positively you portray yourself in your interactions with your partner, the better his opinion of you will become. With this approach, he will begin to think of you even in your absence, establishing an emotional bond, a resource with limitless potential. So, how do you cultivate these associations? Anchor yourself to objects or activities your partner enjoys. For instance, if he has a fondness for horses, mention your plans to visit the racetrack or your grandmother's village, where you used to ride horses frequently. Similarly, if he adores large dogs, express your excitement upon encountering breeds like Alibi or Doberman during your walks together. Create shared memories, moments that are unique and unforgettable. And finally, Mexican shower. Now let's delve into more intricate techniques. The Mexican shower is a psychological method designed to induce love through manipulation. American psychologists stumbled upon it while studying Latin American marriages, where the scheme consistently yielded results, often employed by women almost subconsciously. Since its efficacy is proven, it merits consideration. The technique encompasses 3 phases: acquaintance, rejection, and reconciliation. The initial phase should be captivating for your partner. It's crucial to convey to them their uniqueness and guide them through a gamut of emotions and experiences found only in your presence. Instill confidence in them that they won't experience such emotional intensity with anyone else. Additionally, showcase your own uniqueness, requiring a deep understanding of yourself. During the first stage, it's imperative to engender a sense of complete unity and involvement. Listen attentively, display genuine curiosity, and gradually reveal aspects of yourself. Engage in joint activities. Collaboration fosters a stronger sense of connection and mutual understanding. If your partner already harbors sympathy towards you, employing this technique shouldn't pose additional challenges. Simply integrate all the previously described tips. In doing so, you'll effectively get under their skin. Next comes the second stage, rejection. It's essential to create a sudden distance, find a plausible excuse, and decline the invitation for the next meeting. Skip a phone call or return it after an hour and a half. Cite work or household chores as reasons, but ensure to leave hope for the relationship's continuation. There's no need to push your partner away regularly. Do this once or twice. The rejection phase doesn't have to be painful. For instance, stop initiating conversations first. Don't respond to messages immediately, and if there was a close bond, refrain from initiating calls. For instance, suppose you and your partner were strolling along the waterfront holding hands, a scene everyone enjoys, and everyone wants to reunite as soon as possible. I hope to experience all those emotions again. But what if you don't meet tomorrow? You'll both miss each other. The separation will keep your partner thinking about you all the time. If you want to deepen the relationship and instill a slight fear in your partner that they might lose you, periodically vanish from all communication channels. Don't answer every call. Forget to send SMS messages and avoid places where you might run into them. Let them daydream about you. Relationships are built on the principle of hot and cold showers, and it's on this contrast that a person engages. Consequently, they experience a sense of guilt and shame, a feeling of rejection inside their consciousness. What did I do wrong? And as a result, they desire to win back the partner. The next stage is reconciliation. During each subsequent meeting, draw a little closer to solidify the connection with the person. Simultaneously, decrease the distance between yourselves gradually. The final 2 phases alternate. 3. 4 dates for reconciliation and 1 for rejection. I'm sorry. I'm incredibly happy with you, but I need to leave urgently. We end the conversation first, even if we're eager to continue talking. It's crucial that everything feels natural, without any tension. Some individuals might struggle with the rejection phase, especially those prone to attachment and quick infatuation. What should be done in such a scenario? Keep your life bustling, engage in activities, and divert your attention completely from your partner. If you find it challenging to maintain control in a relationship, seek an urgent meeting with a trusted friend or confidant. However, it's crucial to use this entire scheme judiciously. Avoid being callous and causing harm to others. If you're in the mood for a game, go through the scheme 2 or 3 times, then stop. Don't develop feelings for someone who doesn't captivate your interest. If there's genuine fondness, eventually the game will lose its allure. Remember, resentments accumulate and pent-up aggression will surface at some point. Therefore, refrain from exploiting someone else's affection. Play this game only within the realm of flirting. Until next time, friends.